right now. I understand we were all having a good time at my birthday party. I understand that your liquor level was beyond.
Yes.
Under no circumstances, though, can you disrespect not only a kid, but my kid.
Go Garcelle. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Sammy Sam P, and today we're going to talk about the latest episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, most specifically the scene where Garcelle is letting Erika know you better not disrespect my son. Finally, Garcelle, I felt, stood a little bit more for herself, and I'm so delighted to see it. She was being her usual gracious self about it, but hey, at this point, it's better than nothing, because there was no way she could have let this situation pass without saying something to Erika. Approached her as the gracious grown woman that she is. As I've said in this review, I wish she was more mad, but because that's just how I am. But I can only appreciate the way they had the discussion in the group setting. Everybody was there, and there's nothing that Erika could have really done. Now, when it comes to Garcelle giving reasoning to Erika.
You on the boat in Mexico, you hear at my party that there's got to be a balance of the meds and the cocktails.
I'm like, yeah, there's something wrong with Erika, but I don't think that this is the reason why she wanted to talk that way to your son. I just think that that's how she is. Yeah, I really feel like that's how she is. She was drunk and she spoke that way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, yeah, she's going through a hard time, but that's not an excuse for everything, you know? And I felt that if I was Garcelle, I would have just said, don't talk to my son like that no more, period. I felt that even when she tried to give the benefit of the doubt to Erika, she wasn't even smart enough to get it. Like,
I had to change the medication, so it makes me tired, and then it makes me spike and stuff like that.
Whenever she's telling her, I think you did it because of the medication and the alcohol, and then Erika is like, no, the medication makes me sleepy. So basically, the medication makes you sleepy. It doesn't make you disrespectful. So yeah, you're basically saying that's just how you are. It's not about the alcohol. It's not even about the medication. That's just how you are. Let me know what you think in the comment. Al, what is wrong with you? You're really that insensitive? Like, what is it about Erika that makes you feel like you need to defend her? Erika is a grown woman and she does not need you. She doesn't need you, right? I don't understand why you feel that you need to, what Garcelle said, and say, oh, I've known her for this many years and this is not how she is. This was not the time. And I'm glad that Garcelle told you, look at you jumping ship again. You're jumping ship. I don't even really know what she meant by jumping shit, but I think she meant that you kind of like try to get into a situation that has nothing to do with you and always try to find a plausible explanation for something that happened when sometimes people just do the wrong thing. Sometimes people just mess up, Kyle. What about that? Always looking for weird ass reason. And a part of me thinks like you really got Garcelle confused, you know, and I'm so glad that she told you about it. But even when she did, you're like,
not talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Girl, someone needs to get on you. Kyle, you really disappoint me. There's something about you this season where I feel like you want to be liked so much by Erika that you want to defend her. I don't really know what your game is, but just be careful. You know, I feel like in general, you have a very gentle disposition, but sometimes you have some moments when you do stuff that don't really make sense. And that definitely was one of those moments. You should have just been quiet. Lady name is, I know the last name is Empino, Mr. Will Smith's ex-wife, who is beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so sad I forgot her name, but I'm going to remember it. She said the right thing. She was like, you could have just been quiet. This is not the time to intervene. And I was like, thank you. Finally, someone that has some sense. You know, like everybody else was calm. Certain that's opinionated was calm. Crystal definitely didn't believe, was on Garcelle's side, which really is the side of parents that have children and wouldn't want someone to talk that way to their children. You owed Erika owed Garcelle an apology. All those reasoning behind what you did and everything, you don't even deserve that, in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment. And then you're talking about, you know, it wasn't vicious. It was vicious. It was. It was vicious. You didn't care. You were drunk. You didn't care. It wasn't nice. Talking about, oh, they were raised. How do you expect your children to be? They're a good kid because she raised them well. Their mom is gracious. Their mom is nice. Like, she don't need your compliment. Like, seriously, I'm glad that Garcelle talked to them, but at the same time, I feel like those ladies, they're very hypocrite, and I don't like that. They're all mothers. I think all of them, outside of certain, have a kid, and I know for sure they wouldn't want that situation to happen to them. And that's why I'm so angry at Carl, and I wish he just have... I heard on the grapevine that because of that situation, people have been bullying last daughter, Portia, I think her name is Portia. Very pretty girl, definitely does not deserve to be bullied by anybody. And I don't know if it's because of the fact that Carl and her dad kind of like made the joke about Garcelle's son. I'm not really sure if that's something that it has been happening for a while, but she doesn't deserve that. And what's fair and what is fair, you know. And I hope that in your case, that situation is going to make you realize that bullying or insulting a child or doing things to a child is never okay. It's never okay. It's not something to play about, you know, especially at such a young age. These type of things can really have long-term effect on them. And I hope that at least you learn from that situation, Carl. And next time, even if that's what you're thinking, you're gonna... So y'all, that's it. Housewives of Beverly keeps on giving. Let me all know in the comment if you want me to have a more detailed review of the episode. If you're new here, hey, and I invite you to, you know. And for those of you that have been here with me, thank you all so much for your support, and I will see you soon. Bye.